Today we'll be talking about Elden Ring. And yep, Elden Ring might possibly go exclusive for the Xbox. You heard me right there. Elden Ring exclusive for the Xbox. So where is this coming from? Where is Elden Ring being exclusive for the Xbox coming from? Oh, this is a new week about Elden Ring, saying it's gonna be revealed at Xbox's presentation, and the leak said specifically at Xbox's presentation they're going to reveal Elden Ring is an Xbox exclusive. Yep, Sony will be utterly annihilated at E3 because Sony has nothing to reveal. So here it is, and it might confirm to be an Xbox exclusive. Sony is collapsing. Once the media was celebrating fastest selling console in history, I already made another video called why the PS4 is being outsold by the PS5, but I didn't really include the Elden Ring part is still in that video, but you're gonna have to watch the whole that video, and I know most people are not gonna watch the whole video. So Elden, and of course the other week video, but Sony is completely gonna be destroyed at E3. First of all, they have nothing to show because they're not gonna be at E3 because of 2 months of a wimp to show at E3. We all know what Nintendo's gonna show. Okay, they're gonna show Smash Bros, Mario Kart, probably Donkey Kong, Wario, Kirby, Zelda, Splatoon, all the big stuff. Xbox is gonna show Age of Empires 4, Starfield, Halo, and Forza Horizon 5. Okay, that is far more than what Sony is showing. And Sony is one of the big three, and they're showing nothing at E3. This just shows that Sony is actually losing this console generation. And even if you look at Microsoft and Nintendo, they're actually working together now because they know how much of a joke Sony is. They know the real enemy is Sony because Sony did it again. Sony, for example, with crossplay, Nintendo and Microsoft did it immediately with Fortnite. Immediately. But it took a year for Sony to finally allow people who play on a PS5 and a PS4 to play with people on the Xbox and Switch. That's right. If you want it for further proof that Sony is a joke, that PS5 is a joke, is a joke. Okay, it's being outsold by the PS4. It's being outsold. It probably will soon start being outsold by the Switch. Okay, as well. And the Switch, when it came out, it had games to look forward to. What does Sony have to look forward to? Games with no release dates? Games with no release dates? Okay, they're saying that God of War is coming, but there's no release date for God of War. Okay, PS5 games upcoming. Okay, upcoming. Okay, because we all know they're not gonna show anything at E3. What does Sony have? Okay, what's Sony really gonna do? Okay, these are all PS5 games of 2021. We have Returnal, where of course all the game critics are saying is a masterpiece, and we have Ratchet and Clank, which is basically Sony's version of Mario and Sonic. Mario is gonna outsell Ratchet and Clank, Sony fanboys. Cry later. Okay, Ratchet and Clank is not fucking Mario. It's not gonna sell as much as Mario. Okay, you have stuff like Gran Turismo 7, but you have to wait until 2022 to play Gran Turismo 7. Okay, Forza Horizon 5 is gonna release immediately. Meanwhile, if you're on a PS5, you have to wait for your main flagship racing game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe released immediately after the Switch came out. Forza Horizon 5 released a year after the console came out. Okay? But Sony, you have to wait 2 years. You have to wait 2 years because they release it during the holidays, of course. And you're going to have to wait 2 years to play Gran Turismo 7. That's how much of a joke Sony is. Okay? Sony is. MLB The Show, a Sony exclusive, is coming to the Xbox. Okay? Because the MLB was unimpressed with the game's sales. And they said it has to come to the Xbox as well. And Sony had no say in it or else they'll lose the license. They had no say in it, so they're gonna have to put it as well. You can look at the Yakuza series. The Yakuza series originally was a PlayStation exclusive. Like a Dragon came out exclusively on the Xbox, and Sony fans had to wait until March to play it on their console. Okay? Yeah. But what is coming for PS5? Horizon Zero Dawn 2, which has no release date. God of War 2, no release date again. Okay? At least Halo Infinite has a release date. Returnal. Okay? Genshin Impact was a port of a phone game? You're telling me that's the big exclusives for your console? And Genshin Impact is also on your phone? Returnal is a big exclusive. That's why then you have Ratchet and Clank. Okay? Ratchet and Clank is the next big exclusive here for Sony. And then you have basically nothing. There's Deathloop. Ghostwire Tokyo and Stray. And then the rest of Sony's big exclusives have no release dates. The FNAF game that they promised, no release date. Horizon Forbidden West, no release date. God of War Ragnarok, no release date. Okay? Gran Turismo 7, you have to wait until 2022 to buy that. Okay? And we all know Starfield is gonna be canceled for the PS5. Okay? Elden Ring's gonna be canceled for the PS5 if that week turns out to be true. Final Fantasy 16, no release date. Okay? You can see, and Pragmata, we have to wait until 2023 to play that. Forspoken, 2022. Okay? Halo Infinite, is coming out November. At least they have a release date for Halo Infinite. Okay? At least they have a release date for Halo Infinite. If you look at what Xbox says they're going to show at E3, Sony is going to be scared. Sony fanboys even are going to be scared of what Xbox is going to show at E3. Okay? Okay? They're going to be scared of what Xbox is going to show. Okay? And it is every game now. Okay, Xbox. And a lot of these games are also coming to the Xbox Series X, as well as Evil Village coming to the Xbox Series X as well. Mass Effect is coming to the Xbox as well. But Halo Infinite, at least Halo Infinite has a release date. They don't show Halo Infinite's release date, but it's coming out in fall 2021. And Save Age of Empires 4 was, according to Microsoft, is going to be shown at E3 for the Xbox One. According to leaks, it's coming to the Xbox Series X as well. Same thing with Halo Infinite is coming to Xbox. Starfield is planned to come to the Xbox Series X as well. That's probably going to be canceled for the PS5, and PS4. Starfield probably gonna be canceled for the PS4. Elden Ring, according to this new week, is gonna be canceled for the PS4 as well, and the PS5. It could be a Nintendo Xbox exclusive. State of Decay 3, and for the Motorsport 8, which is gonna be 2022, because Forza Horizon 5 is gonna come out in 2021, and Microsoft, of course, is gonna say Halo Infinite release date for E3, but at least Microsoft is gonna show stuff at E3. That's why I said Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West has no release date, because Sony is not showing up at E3 2021. Okay, Microsoft has plans for E3. Okay, Microsoft has plans for E3 2021. Xbox has plans, and I hope they show more than just indie games, because that's why Xbox One failed. Okay? Indie games don't sell consoles unless Microsoft realize that. Okay? No one's gonna, especially if they're also on the PS Sony consoles, but no one's gonna buy a console for indie games unless you play Nintendo. Okay? But again, most people who buy Nintendo buy it for Mario and Zelda. Okay? They don't buy it for Sante or We Happy Few or Fall Guys. Okay? Yeah. But this is here. Xbox tipped to have 4 huge exclusives. Probably 5 huge exclusives if that Elden Ring week is true. Okay. Which again, these are all gonna be coming out on the Xbox Series X. Halo Infinite, Starfield, Forza Horizon 5, and Age of Empires 4. All coming out in the latter half of 2021. And Sony's gonna sell nothing at E3. Okay. Nintendo's gonna, of course, we all know what Nintendo's gonna sell. But, you know, you know, you know, and they're gonna show all these games. Again, not all these games are probably gonna come out in 2021. But Sony has always had exclusive, next gen exclusive titles. Games like 3, eager to see Microsoft catch up. Returnal is coming out, of course, blah, blah, blah. I don't think anyone's really gonna buy Returnal. It's gonna be, unless it actually sells, you know. But they actually changed the copyright, you know, and it actually is still planning to release Starfield in 2021. So Starfield is an Xbox exclusive. That the big Xbox is gonna be a big Xbox exclusive alongside Halo, alongside Age of Empires 4 as well. You know, and of course, let's not forget Elden Ring. It's according to that week is likely gonna be an Xbox exclusive, being sold exclusively for Xbox. You know, or even then they're gonna have Microsoft might have the advertising rights at the very least, or be a timed exclusive. You know, which even if it's a timed exclusive, will still screw Sony over because Sony fanboys still have to wait a year. If you're gonna want to play Elden Ring at once, which I bet most people do, unless you're a Sony fanboy, you're gonna probably buy an Xbox to buy Elden Ring. Okay. Oh yeah, and the last game was Forza, which again we all know is gonna come out in 2021. Okay. You have games for all people. Sony is just releasing whatever piece of garbage they release. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they release a bunch of woke garbage and nobody buys it. Wouldn't be surprised, you know, at the slightest. Just look at The Last of Us Part 2, but The Last of Us Part 2 got glowing reviews by the critics, but people are saw through what the critics do. And of course, you know, we all know what Metacritic, they went out to protect, Last of Us Part 2, just like how Rotten Tomatoes went out to go protect Captain Marvel, you know, as well. So, yep, that's basically it. Goodbye.